Hello friends, this is Chandrakant from Mac Technologies. Welcome to TopBrass. Let me also welcome my friend from London, Mr. Naval Gandhi. Naval, how was the morning today in London?
Good morning, CK. The morning is pretty good, actually. It's a little cold, as this week seems to be a bit cold, but we're moving up. Temperature's rising, thankfully. And we're about to go for a walk shortly, because it's fairly early in the morning here. It's only just 8 o'clock. So nice morning constitutional. So what's new in the world of India today? What have you seen over the last few months that may have interest to you?
Well, Naval, as you know, we discuss in TopBrass every burning subject that we come across related to business every day. And today I want to share something with you that, I was sitting and going through what was going on in the neighborhood or globally. And it occurred to me that, the entire world is going through a lockdown situation because of this wretched virus. And, we are still in lockdown. We have to follow social distancing. Life has changed completely what it used to be. So I was just doing a little bit of introspection. Earlier, we used to say that how confident you are if you can go out there and talk to people, uh, get over your stage fright, address different kind of people. So all that is now not happening. This is related to our business, but then there are other walks of life where people are not even able to go out and make their living. There is obviously a lot of losses. Yeah, many people, many companies have lost a lot of revenue because of COVID, because of lockdown, and things have changed in past few months suddenly. It's not something which happened gradually. It was just like one cut and that's it. So within like 1 week or one day, announcements were made by globally, and people were confined. So I feel lucky that I'm able to still talk to a lot of people. I was able to adjust to this new way of life, but then there are many people who are not able to adjust, and I think this has changed quite a bit. And when the Prime Minister of India said that, hey, let's cheer the COVID warriors, which comprises of health workers, police force, and all the people who are risking their life going out there during COVID, supporting us, supply chain management people. So there were a lot of videos that the channels have shown that all strata of society, which is very rich, middle class, and very poor, they're all clapping because Prime Minister of India said, hey, we have to cheer them up. They are the people who are risking their life for us. So there are very poor people who don't even have homes. They live on the street. There are a few people like that, unfortunately, even in 21st century. And I've seen those video clips in the channels that these people are also clapping. And God knows how they came to know that there is an announcement because they don't have radio, they don't have TV, but still, right on time, they were clapping. So I think the humanity, whichever strata of society you are in, their way of life is changing completely. And this is something I wanted to probably take your inputs or discuss with you. I think this is something that I want to uh, talk about today.
Well, it's interesting. It's not just India; it's the world over. Where there's been clap for carers in the UK. There's been other similar um, appreciative evenings, candles in windows around the world, rainbows being painted by children to put in their windows to encourage people to, at the end of rain, at the end of heavy rain like monsoons, there's always a rainbow to bring a smile. And I think this is where the human race is really resilient. Together, we're resilient. We're really strong together. But I think the interesting thing that you may have seen, because I've seen it, is that there are individuals that are really strong. No matter what is thrown at them, they have got this inner self-belief that no matter what comes at them, they're just going to bounce back. There's an old proverb that says, knock me down 9 times, I get up 10. Where it comes from, who knows? But the point is, You constantly get hit and hit and hit. And we get over life, we all experience this. Some things go really well and you're riding on the crest of a wave, and then something brings you down to earth, and you potentially not necessarily have lost everything, but you've been really hit hard, and you've somehow found the resilience to get back on your feet and start again. And that's what all great business people have, the real resilient leaders. I suppose there's a word that comes to mind that, depending on the context, might mean something quite different. And the word is courage. They've got the courage to go and do something. They're very brave. They open the door, they see things in a slightly different way, like we all did when COVID happened. As you said, lots of businesses had value on the day before lockdown, and the day of lockdown or the day after of lockdown. There's no value in those businesses at all. All those small shops that were selling good things, what people wanted to buy, they had lots of footfall. Now the footfall's gone. Nobody's buying. They had no digital presence that they could immediately switch on to say, hello, we're still here. A few were really brave and created a digital presence overnight. Many others said, that's it. We'll have to wait until things open. So it's this, comes back to this word courage. If you ask a soldier what courage means, they're going to tell you something very different than a COVID warrior, a policeman, a health worker, a carer, a business leader, your son or your daughter. You know, they're going to tell you what it means to them. And the key thing is, I think, is let's find that courage in ourselves. I mean, you've got courage in abundance. You know, your organisation shrunk quite rapidly. Now you're flourishing. You're creating new opportunities. You've just launched a global competition, a national competition, which will be, I said global, because my guess is that's where it will go. It will go globally. We are desperate for people that can do what you and I do. And I'm not saying we do this very well, but we're better than a lot of people. We can speak to each other. We can talk with each other. We can take a subject and even argue the things that we don't believe in. We can argue the things that we believe in. So we can see both sides of the story. So is this word courage, do you think, is it something that perhaps we should be promoting? You know, how courageous are you? What have you done that's courageous? What do you think?
Yes, Neville, I think that was the real word I was looking for, but not able to find. So I think, thank you for giving that. So if I summarize what you just said, I think the human race, majority of them, about 99%, are very, very courageous. And like we have seen, even things change so rapidly, matter of days. People were able to adjust to the new norm, which is work from home, stay indoors, don't have social contact, don't talk to people physically, talk to them by other means. So I think that was for last 5,000 years of undoing, I think, within a matter of few days. You know, so I think it requires a lot of courage. And going forward also, I think a lot of people would need a lot of courage to find solutions to the current day problems using the new mechanisms.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And the digital arena is perhaps where a lot of people should be looking, because if nothing else now, this digital process that we've got going here is the new norm. This is the new norm. It's not going to go away. It's not going to close down overnight. I think as people have seen the value in being able to communicate, and in many respects, free. You know, all you need is an internet connection. I mean, imagine talking to all of your customers at very little cost. You've got broadband, You're constantly, your shop's online, it's there 24/7. You're giving out the message on a regular basis. You're perhaps testing the market with new things, just like you are with this speaking competition. We both know it's what people really need. The question is, do they want it? And you only do that by pressing and pressing, doing that ripple effect, doing what every entrepreneur is really good at, putting something out there, seeing what the market's responding, and then tweaking it or pushing it harder. As we know, the future of the world economy is going to come from small businesses. It's not going to be the large conglomerates anymore. It will be back to a village type mentality. Local villages, local towns being really strong because they've got a strong business community. So calling all you business leaders out there locally, whether you're selling fruit and vegetables, real core products that people have to buy to maintain their health, their mental well-being as well, or whether you're selling high-end electric cars, or an electric solution, or a PV solution, or whatever you're doing. What we need you now is to galvanize yourself and get out there. Start talking to each other, start collaborating with each other. This C, number of C words that come out when you start to talk about small businesses working together. Have the courage and collaborate. There you go, 2 C words for the day. And be healthy and get it done, because without you, there is no economy, there is no business, there is no local employment. So have the courage to take the next step, is my advice for the day.
Thank you, Neville. I think in the end, I would like to tell the viewers that if they are courageous, if they are confident, and they are enthusiastic and also ambitious, I think Speaker of the Year Award 2020 is a right platform. I think be courageous. They have to be courageous for the next wave of opportunities, and this is a platform where they can try their courage. So, urging all the viewers who are above 18 to come and participate in our event, in our competition, which is all over India. And I think the golden word for today, as Neville said, is courage. So if you're courageous, come and join us.
Sounds good way to finish today. CK, enjoy the rest of the day. Tomorrow's another day, so make the most of today.
Thank you, Neville. Please take care, and we will catch up again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.